VNC and what have you. There are so many opportunities in making use of Contabo. Okay, having done this, now that you know your VPS IP address and you know your password, you can simply come to PuTTY and you put your IP address here. Oh, there's a space. Make sure there is no space. I think one of the problem I was having it. Just click open, and you would be eligible to. I think there's something wrong. Yes, something is wrong here. I have actually, let me close this. Yes, I need to close this. Let me come back to PuTTY, paste this. Yes, something is wrong. One is in front of that IP address. So let me just click open. Okay, good. Now you can log in. The first login, the IP address was not completed. So that was why it did not give me the opportunity to log in. So by default, everybody logs in as root. And you remember your password. Enter your password and press enter. If it goes, what you are going to see is you are going to come into Contabo, and Contabo will tell you information about the operating system that you have on board. So the next thing you are going to do is to follow this procedure. Okay, that is just it. If you are installing Webuzo on Ubuntu, yes, I noticed that this person actually chose Ubuntu. Okay, so you just need to use Ubuntu. Just copy this command. You can type it, you can just copy it and just right click and press enter. Up. Sorry, play this up. So here we'll be able to see the list of applications available, and the next thing we are going to do is probably we want to grab this application. We want to remove Apache from Ubuntu just for us, in order to then put Webuzo and Webuzo applications with Apache and what have you back on. So the first thing we did was to run an update of what we have, just to see if we actually have Apache on board. As soon as we are through with that, we just need to run the second command. The second command requests to remove that application. So Apache 2 is not installed. Remove 2. Okay, actually Apache is not installed, so not remove. Good. Apache is not even installed initially. Okay. And of course, we can also run this command to ensure unneeded dependencies are removed. We can remove all those, and that's had been done. All so good. Now the next thing is we want to install Webuzo, and we'll run this command. Basically just right click. Okay, and once that has been done, you run the second command. Good. And the last command that would install Webuzo. Now, immediately you do this, Webuzo will be installed. Please note that most of the videos I've been doing as Contabo, like Contabo Server, VPS Server, and what have you. And I always encourage that you should select CentOS. In fact, I always mention CentOS 7 because if you look at Webuzo, the operating system that Webuzo have online, you can actually see CentOS 7. But somebody just requested that I should do this tutorial to show how you can actually install Ubuntu, and I think with this I've been able to explain using this available information. Basically, I just need to follow the order, because definitely you can install Webuzo on Ubuntu. So just follow the order. The first thing is remove Apache if you have Apache available installed. So the first thing you can do is to check the list of what we have, just for us to confirm that Apache is available. And if Apache is available, you just need to remove it. And for you to actually ensure that all unneeded dependencies are totally removed, you can actually type this. And if you remove that, this command remove all relevant Apache packages on a newly provisioned VPS. If you have manually installed additional Apache packages, you have to manually uninstall them. So once you've removed Apache from Ubuntu VPS environment, the next thing is just to install while still logging with your SSH command. You can actually start installing with this command. This will get the file from webuzo.com, and this will change the mode to make the file executable file, and this will make it executable file, and this would actually install the script. And once, it's just going to take few hours, minutes for this installation, the libraries, the dependencies, and everything to be installed. So I'm going to pause the video and I will be back as soon as it is done. Okay, now you will see that Webuzo is finally installed on this application, and you will see the parts. This part is what you would copy, okay, and you will come to your browser and you enter this part. Don't forget that this is the IP address and this is the port 2004. So the next thing you are going to do is you come here, you enter this install Webuzo interface, and this is the default interface you are going to see for Webuzo. The first thing is give your Webuzo application, give it a username. That is to say, subsequently, if you want to go to the control panel Webuzo from your IP address, you are going to enter the username here. You are going to enter your email, and you are going to enter your password. Re-enter your password. Now, if you have registered a domain and you have linked the domain to the IP address, you are going to enter your domain here. Otherwise, just put your IP address here. You are going to enter your name server that you use to redirect your IP address with your domain. Name server 1, name server 2. Please, if you do not have those, you can just follow the examples given here. Now we have license. For this license, you can just leave it and just click install. Now, when you get to this stage, you would need to go to Webuzo, register, sign up, pick up this IP address, and register a license with Webuzo. So that is how you can actually do the licensing, and I'm going to do another video to show you how that is being done. Please don't forget that we have only installed Webuzo on Ubuntu server, VPS server. So thank you and God bless.